morning. In the last classes we have learned about the stability of nucleus and how the binding energy, how the stability of nuclei is depending upon the binding energy, the packing fraction and the number of neutrons and protons. Today we can learn about nuclear force. In order to have a stable nucleus, there should have some force that will bind the nucleons together. Otherwise, the nucleus will not be stable. So, in order to have a stable nucleus, there will have some binding force that will bind the nucleons together. So, that force which binds the nucleons together is known as the nuclear force. So, there are the nuclear force will oppose or it will overcome the electrostatic repulsion between protons. Otherwise, there will have an electrostatic repulsion between the same charge, that is protons. So, in order to have a stable nuclei, there should have some force that will oppose the electrostatic force and that will bind the nucleons together. So, there are three types of interactions in the nucleus, that is the nuclear force. There may have three types of interactions in the nucleus, is proton-proton and proton-neutron and neutron-neutron. These are the three attraction or three types of nuclear interactions that comes in the nucleus: proton-proton, proton-neutron and neutron-neutron. That is, this is PP interaction, this is PN interaction and this is NN interaction. So, what are the characteristics of a nuclear force? And you can see that there are different characteristics for the nuclear force. Yukawa proposed the characteristic of the scientist Yukawa. You might have heard about Yukawa proposed the different characteristics of the nuclear force. That is, the first property is it is a short range force. That means the force is acting only in a very small distance, that is, beyond that distance there will not be any nuclear force. The distance of the limitations or the distance up to which the nuclear force acting is around 10 raised to minus 15 meter, which is known as the action gradient or range. So, the nuclear force will act only up to this distance. Beyond this distance, or if the distance is greater than this value, there will not be any nuclear force. So, Yukawa proposed that this interaction between these nucleons or during the nuclear force, the interaction is occurred by the exchange of a particle known as pi mesons. That means during the interaction between the nucleons, there will have an exchange of a particle, and the exchange particle here is the pi meson. The pi mesons will act only for a short range distance, that is, it can act only up to 10 raised to minus 15 meter. That means during the nuclear interaction, there may have an exchange of pi mesons between the nucleons. If m is the mass of the meson, the rest energy of the, that is delta E, very small energy, the rest energy of the meson is equal to m into c square. According to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, the time required to exchange a pi meson cannot be exceeded delta t. According to Heisenberg uncertainty time required for the nucleons to exchange pi mesons should not exceed delta t, for which delta E into delta t should be greater than or equal to h by 2 pi. And the distance during this the distance that a pi meson can travel during this time limit is, if this meson is traveling at a velocity of c, velocity of light, that is velocity of c, the maximum distance that can travel by a pi meson during this delta t time is, delta t time even at a velocity c is r0, which is equal to h by 2 pi. That is the maximum, means you can equate the sign equal to h by 2 pi by mc. That is, here you can try this delta E, that is delta E is equal to mc square, that is equal to m into c into c. So you will get, if you want to find the distance, that is, here you can see that this is delta into delta t means m into c into delta t. Then c into delta t is the distance. So here you will get the c into delta t means, which is equal to h by 2 pi by mc. That is the maximum distance that a pi meson can travel during the delta t time. So this value is actually taking the rest mass of pi meson. This value will be equal to 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 15 meter. That means the maximum distance that can travel by the pi meson, if the maximum distance means if the pi meson is traveling in a velocity c, it can reach a maximum distance. So if the velocity is c, the maximum distance up to which the pi meson can travel is only 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 15 meter during a delta t time. That means this is the order of this range. The order of the distance is 10 raised to minus 15. That means this is the same order you have. That means during the nuclear force should have short range. It will act only short range during that process. During that interaction, pi mesons can be exchanged between the nucleons. So the maximum distance that can have for a nuclear force to act is 10 raised to minus 15 order. The order can act is in the order of 10 raised to minus 15 meter. That is known as the action radii or range. Action radii or range. The second property of the nuclear force is nuclear forces are charge independent. Nuclear force is charge independent. The nuclear force can be act between two protons, and it can act between a proton and a neutron, and it can act between two neutrons. That means there is no dependency on the charge for the nuclear force. It is completely charge independent. That means the nuclear force is non-electric in nature. Third property is nuclear force is the strongest force. Strongest force in nature. Nuclear force is the strongest force in nature. That is the third property. And the other interactions are the gravitational, the electrostatic, and the weak force. So these three forces are The interaction is less compared to the nuclear force, and this is the strongest force in the nature. The fourth property and the last property is that nuclear forces have saturation property. That means since this nuclear forces have a limited range, or this is a short range force, there is a limit or there is a maximum distance for which the force can act, that is the 10 raised to minus 15 order. That means each nucleon or a nucleon can interact only up to a very small number of nucleons which comes in the region or which comes below the distance of 10 raised to minus 15 meter. That means a nucleon can interact only with a very limited number of nucleons which are very near to the particular nucleon. And this effect is known as saturation property of the nuclear force. There are four, that means if I have proposed four properties for this nuclear force, that is, it is short range force, it can act only up to 10 raised to minus 15 meter, there will be an exchange of pi mesons during the interaction between the nucleons, then the maximum distance we will get in the order of 10 raised to minus 15 meter. And the second property is nuclear force is charge independent. There may have proton-proton, proton-neutron and neutron-neutron interaction. That is, this nuclear force is non-electric in nature, and this is the strongest force in the nature. And nuclear force is charge independent. And the third property is nuclear force is the strongest force in nature. And the fourth property is nuclear force have a saturation property. That means it can interact only with a limited number of nucleons near to it. So these are all about the nuclear force. And next we can move to the radioactivity that we can take in the next class. Now we can stop. Thank you.